Man versus gun.
Hello shooters, TI here. This video was going to be how to look at the results, how to interpret the spreadsheets that I've created. If you go to the links in the video of Man versus gun, it'll take you to my website, Tyrone blog. Click on, actually it'll take you, it'll take you right to here. Click on Man versus gun results. It'll put you right here. There's a couple of inserts, here that you can look at, but they're not the easiest to look at in this type of format because they're not as big as the page. So I put links here. You click on these links and it'll open up the data sheets already. So let's go over the data sheets. This is Man versus gun. This is where I'm going to put all the times. These are where I put the times for the AKM, the stock AKM, speed loads, type 1 mouth, type 3 mouth, type 3 mouth left side, 10 at 5 multiple targets, totals. These totals won't do any good until I'm done doing all of the courses of fire with each, and the only one I've done them all is the AKM. One thing I did want to point out here in this video is that and I mentioned it and I mentioned the AK video too, the AKM video. The left side mouth type 3 is easier to do than the right side. The score is faster here, but it's really faster than what this score implies because I'm much faster getting a hit right-eyed and right-handed than I am left-eyed and left-handed. It was much easier to do the type 3 mouth left-handed. So that's where the score doesn't tell the whole story, and maybe I'll put a thing out here for notes just to relay that information a little bit better. The other spreadsheet that I made is ergonomics, and I did a scoring system on this. Let's go here. Here's the template. 1 is inferior, 2 is adequate, 3 is good, 4 is excellent, and 5 is superior. We did weight and length. Here I have the weight over 9 pounds is a 1 because it's just too heavy for the bear rifle. Between 8 and 9 pounds is a 2, 7 to 8 pounds is a 3, 67 pounds is a 4, and under 6 pounds is a 5. Because if we had to design the ultimate fighting long arm, we'd want it to be as light as possible and as short as possible, and also as effective as possible. Well, the effectiveness part, i.e. caliber, blah, 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 that's beyond the scope of the Man versus gun. Man versus gun is strictly ergonomics, how the firearm fits with the person. And then we start at the butt stock, the butt plate, and we go to the muzzle device, optics compatible, and sling mount. Let's go to the AKM just to kind of go over what I have here. It is 6.8 pounds, so it falls in the 4, so it's excellent with regards to weight. It's a 3 when it comes regards to length. I put shortest here in parentheses in case it has a stock that is able to be collapsible or foldable, but mostly collapsible because it's still usable when it's collapsed. I won't put that for folding because we won't really use it when it's folded. Butt plate is steel and slick, so it gets a 1. It's inferior. It is a hindrance to the shooter. The butt stock is laminated wood. It's fixed. It's non-adjustable. It is short, which is better than long. Being wood, it's on the heavier side, so it gets a 1. It's inferior. If you do have an AK that has a polymer fixed stock, it's fixed, it's short, but it's lighter weight, so it gets a 2. It's adequate. Length of pull, non-adjustable and it's short. Better than long, non-adjustable and long, that'd be a 1. Because short will fit everybody, long doesn't fit many people at all. So it gets a 2. Trigger pull is a 3. Pistol grip, it's small. It's made of polymer, but the main thing is it's small, it's adequate. It doesn't fit anybody that I know of real well. Everybody I know that runs an AK hard, that is into making things a little bit easier for the person, they change pistol grips out. Magazine well is non-flared, adequate. The magazine steel, it's heavy. That's the downfall of the heavy, so it's good. The bakelite or the polymer, like the Bulgarian or the upcoming not Tapco. Magpul that's going to have the steel lugs, things like that. Those are going to be excellent, so that's going to be a 4. Magazine release is steel flapper. As a design, it's adequate. It's 2. Protection, there's no real protection except that it's behind the magazine. So that's a 2. It's adequate protection. Right side operation is a 3. It's good. Left side operation is a 3. It's because it's right there in the center. It's good left or right hand. Safety selector, it's a stamped steel design. It's adequate. Right side operation is 2. It's adequate. Can be done. Left side operation is inferior. It's a 1 because it can't be operated from the left side. Charging handle, it's steel. It's a hook shape. It's slick. It's reciprocating. Especially being slip and reciprocating, those are down sides from my estimation. These are my opinions. So it gets a 1. It's inferior. If it had, if it was somewhat checkered or something besides being slick, and if it wasn't reciprocating, it would get higher. Right side operation is a 2. It's adequate. Left side operation, if you're operating it from the left hand, it's a 3 because it's in a better place for a left-hander than it is a right-hander. You don't have to reach under or over. You just grab that bad boy and rack it. Ejection of brass. It's for right side operation or left side operation. It's excellent either way. Doesn't get near your face or anything like that. Rear side's a steel notch. It's adequate. Protection. There's no protection to the rear sight, so it gets a inferior. Front handguard is laminated wood. It gets a 2. It's adequate. Heat protection, none. It gets a 1. Those things will light on fire, if you burn through enough mags. Front sight's a steel post, but it's round, so it gets a 2. It's adequate. It does have excellent protection, whether it's wings or ring. Wings is like the Russian, the Bulgarian. The ring is like Chinese and things like that. Muzzle device is slant brake. Flash suppression, none. It's inferior. And as a brake, it's either left or right, so it's a 2. It's adequate. It doesn't work if it's right or left. Com block mount, if it has a mount, it's adequate. Not as good as a Picatinny rail. Not as versatile. Sling mount is steel. It's in 2 locations only. It's fixed. It's adequate. Total score is 65. Average is 2.27 on average out of a total possible 145. I've done the M4, even though I haven't finished firing this course, but I put it down here. Exact same score as the AKM. Around the same weight, around the same length. It gets a little bit higher. Butt stock is not a 1, it's a 3 because it's checkered. The butt stock is non-adjustable. It's plastic, so it gets a 2. The length of pull is a 4, excellent because it's 6-position adjustable. Trigger pull is a 3. There's worse out there, there's better out there. Pistol grip is small plastic, same as the AK. It's adequate. Magazine well is flared, it's excellent. The aluminum USGI mag is good, it's a 3. The Lancer, in my estimation, is excellent. There's some others out there also. Magazine release is design it's good, it's a 3. Protection is a 4. It's got that fence around it. Right side operation is a 4. Left side operation is not good at all. You can't operate it at all from the left side. The Selector is rotating lever, so we get good on that. Right side operation is good. There are selectors out there that are better, that bump it up into the excellent or the superior category. Left side operation is inferior because you can't operate it from the left side. Charging handle, wings at the rear of the receiver, get a 3. Right side operation is a 3. Left side operation is a 2. It's not as easy to operate from the left when you're running it with the left hand than it is the right hand. Ejection of brass is like the AK. It's excellent in both counts. Rear sight, I'm running a mag pull, so I get a 3 for the design. Protection for a 2. Front hand guard is round and fat. It's good. Heat protection is excellent because it's got that double heat shield. If you have just a single, it's probably going to be a 3 or a 2. Front sight's a square post. It's excellent. Protection is excellent. Muzzle device, a bird cage. Flash suppression is good. As a brake, it's adequate. It's got the 1913 rail, the Picatinny rail, so it's good. The sling mount, same as the AK, fixed location, it gets a 2. Total score of 86, average of 303. So those are how you read those. I'll keep these updated as I keep adding guns. If you have any suggestions, or if you totally disagree with my scoring here on the ergonomics, by all means let me know where you think I missed the boat. But just to give you an idea, the magazine release of the M4 left side operation cannot be more than a 1, because you cannot operate it from the left side. So that's what the thinking is here. I am open to changing these by a point or two, but it's not like I'll take the steel butt plate from a 1 to a 3 or a 4 or a 5. I won't even give the steel butt plate a 2. But give me your ideas, and I'll look at them, and we'll keep this thing going. These are living documents. This one isn't. The scores are what they are, but the ergonomics one is that can change somewhat over time. Thanks for watching. Appreciate the looks and the likes and the subscribes and the shares, and we'll see you next time.